Live from Katuna border, where we all know that today it is the D-Day, where the government of Uganda and Kenya and Rwanda agreed to reopen the border. It has been out of operation for the last 3 years since its closure, which happened in February 2019. As you can see, we are just a few meters away from the border of Rwanda, where we can even confirm to you that the Ugandan delegation team, which was led by Commissioner Abe is now in the other ends of Rwanda, where we are told they will be having a very brief meeting, and after that meeting they will be coming here to at least guide us on how they will be reopening this border. A few minutes ago, we have been interfering with interacting with the communities here. There are some Ugandans who were trying to cross to go to Rwanda for a burial, but on arrival at the Uganda Immigration Office, they were advised at least to hold on until the modalities for crossing will be laid down, and that's when families from both sides of Rwanda and Uganda will be allowed to go in these two countries. But for now, we are told it is only the cargo or the drivers or the business communities and other identified Rwandan communities which are allowed to cross to Uganda. But from Uganda, if you are not a business operator or a cargo driver or lorry driver, you are not allowed to cross to Rwanda. We are here at Katuna, Uganda-Rwanda border, and we will be giving you all the live updates. And as far as the reopening of the border is concerned, the environment, you might be seeing it is not favorable, but we will do whatever it means. We will pay this cost of being in the rain to ensure that you don't miss any moment of this activity, which many, I think, from the Ugandan side and Rwandan side have waited for long. The business communities here are eagerly waiting to see how business in these areas are now going to be pumped again back to the normal days. Yes, we know the communities of Uganda and Rwanda have also been affected by the COVID-19, which has been around for the past 2 years. And on top of the border closure, things have not been adding out, and that is the level of anxiety and hope that, yes, finally the border is coming in, it is coming out, people are going to be allowed to move from both sides to go for business. We know that around here people cross for even gardening, people cross for education and other services. So there is much anxiety and need to see that this is put at rest, and the business in this area is now going to normally flow as it was in the past years before the closure of the border in 2019. As I said, the Ugandan team is interfacing, or they are interacting with the Rwandan team, and we will be briefing you and even giving you the live updates on what has been agreed on. Is it fully reopening, or there is a section of members of the public or business operators who are going to be allowed to cross? But as we earlier said, there is room for engagement, as we did here yesterday when the envoy for President Paul Kagame was at the burial of the governor of Bank of Uganda, Donald was saying that Rwanda is committed to ensure that they restore the lost working relationship between Uganda and Rwanda. And even the Ugandan side is also sending in the same message that all is set. These are one families. The borders are just, I think, physical, but we have one families. Rwandans have, for the past all ages, lived in Uganda. Ugandans are operating in Rwanda, and there is no need of this tension and isolation. So by a clip of that, we are hopeful that the lost working relationship will be restored and things will go back as it was, and that is the prayer of almost everyone. The environment seems to be trying to quench us, but that is it. We are here, and just hopefully we want to brief you that, as you can see, these are the security guys who are manning the border, and that is from the Rwandan side. But for Ugandan side, as we said earlier, there is a bit of construction on the other ends. One will be even very right to say they were caught unaware. No one thought that the border would be reopened under these circumstances, but they have no option. The construction is going ahead, and we hope that they will just have now to speeden up the process to ensure that they match what is the level of organization which is in the Rwandan side. As you can see, it looks very beautiful. They have been prepared for this. I think they embarked on this when the border was closed. They didn't close the whole businesses. They had to go for this renovation and upgrade of their facilities, and for them, they seem to be faring well, but we are very optimistic that the Ugandan side will also up their game, and a month to come in, we will see things changing in rapidly, in fact, to suit what is designed. That's how we stand for now. We are waiting for the meeting which is happening in the other ends, where the Ugandan team is meeting the officials from the Rwandan side, at least to lay down the way forward, and we think by midday or later on in the day, we will see this border official, I think, if I can use that word, reopened for. We will be guided whether it is going to be entirely open for everyone. As I said earlier, we have people from the Ugandan side and Rwandan side as well who come for businesses within this location here, or even far beyond here, Kabale up to Kampala. And then we have people going for education or schools, medication, and other sorts of daily necessity needs. Oh, that is it. I don't know if my camera person can at least get you. There are ladies here who were going for burial in the other ends of Rwanda, though they were guided to at least hold on or even go back and come back another day. But they still have hope that after that engagement, you never know, they will be allowed to cross and at least go and have bid a farewell to their beloved one, whom we understand lost life a few days ago. Proportionately, they were also telling us life has not been easy. After the closure of the border, they have not tried to physically meet with their relatives, the other ends, and when they heard about the information and the communication that the border is going to reopen, some of them almost were going for rest without supper, but in a way that they were very much excited. This is what many people have been waiting for, and this speaks a lot that the relationship between any country must be a priority of every country. So, like any light mistake made, it will cost not only countries but even the citizens of that nations. So, this needs a very robust approach at times when such things happen. Like for this case, when there are misunderstandings, one will argue that the closure of border shouldn't be the first or the last option for any country to bar people from moving from one place to another, since it hampers on many people's lives, businesses and activities. So for now, I think I can hand back to Nile Avenue for normal broadcast, and we will keep you updated and posted in as far as this ceremony is concerned. It is not officially a big ceremony that we will see communications, but we're just going to hold on for that meeting, which we were told it will not last for so long. And after that engagement, we will hit back, and I hope we will give you whatever is happening here. For now, let us go for our normal programming at Nile Avenue in Kampala.
Pitch was not yet yielded to the expectations of the match today. That is Vincent Abubakar. The next 45 minutes, very, very key on who qualifies to the semi-final, which country makes it first in this year's edition of the semi-finals of the African Cup of Nations. It's Gambia getting us underway, driving that ball from the right to the left. And the opposite is very true for the Cameroonians here, as they continue to press